I guess we're gonna fish both poles.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, you got the worms?
Yeah, they're right. Oh, isn't that just lovely?
Dude, again, that chair, one day, I'm gonna snap. You got that under control? You're gonna lose them all.
We're gonna snap this chair trying to lean back and catch
It's
it.
hilarious.
At least it'll be on camera, so.
I remember the rags today. Whoop. Did I say that already?
No, that was the first time.
Hey man, are my white legs in the frame? I don't want anyone seeing my pale white leg. First time I wore shorts all year, you know?
Oh yeah.
What are you doing? What are you?
Like that little,
Oh, I hate that when your knee gets caught in that piece of the
patched
fabric.
it up, and then now I feel like it's like the knee is pulling it back.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready for beer already.
Yep.
Too goddamn hot today.
Jesus, get out of here, you little worm.
Come on, man, be nicer to her. You're about to kill it.
I know, he like knows what's going on. He's like burrowing his way around the ring.
Around the ring? It's not a freaking octagon. You're not going to fight here. All right, give me half of that bad boy. There's your little blue towel.
Here's your half.
Don't touch my hand. Like last time.
Twice last time.
For those of you just listening, we are putting the worm. He's putting the worm on the hook. He's mounting the worm onto the hook. He's wiping his fingers on a blue towel. Why'd I turn into Trump all of a sudden? He's mounting, he's wiping his hands on a blue towel.
The towel came from China.
Oh, we're definitely gonna get demonetized. I just said the word Trump.
That's true. Too early.
Although I guess you need monetization to get demonetization.
Yeah.
We'll just
Which reminds us, like and subscribe, follow
what do they call that when they're not going to promote our stuff? Shadow banning?
Shadow,
yeah. Oh, my beer! Literally just lost half of it.
For those of you listening, and those of you probably watching, you probably couldn't see that quite, but the beer just spilled.
We need cup holders on these lawn chairs, man.
There we go. Got me a couple pieces of just like scrap wood. I built some.
I feel fat today.
Yeah.
You ever have one of those days?
Yep. You sit down and just like,
oh. I feel like my stomach, I feel like that camera's looking right at my stomach right now.
Mm-hmm. Body dysmorphia. I feel like that happens sometimes.
You mean all the time?
Yeah, it happens a lot. I look in the mirror after the gym, I'm just like, what are you doing with your life?
What are you doing? You're just a piece of garbage. You fat, why do you even bother, huh? Piece of shit, you're gonna eat pizza later, you know it.
And later on, I'm just like, I might as well just eat the pizza.
I'm gonna just eat the pizza. This is what I deserve.
This is all I am.
That freaking self-sabotage. Like, I shouldn't be doing this, but yet,
yeah,
I don't deserve it.
Yep. Like, especially I feel like eating when you're just sitting there, and it's like, you know, you should put it in like a bowl or like limit the amount, but then you grab the bag instead. Or like in a pizza case, you have the whole pie just sitting there. Rather than like, I should just put it in the fridge and save it. You're like, nah, let me just grab another slice.
Nah, let me stuff these emotions with stuffed crust.
Yeah. So we need cup holders and we need like a little rod holder, you know, so you can just. I feel like laying it down is like a good alternative, but at the same time, like.
I mean, for how little we're getting bites down here.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be like get something for the canoe type situation. But, you know, it is what it is.
Excuse
me.
Man, that is last night's meatloaf.
Oh, you had meatloaf last night. I thought you had meatloaf like.
Well,
like
I had some more leftovers like before you got over here.
You gotta get the protein in.
I love meatloaf, but you burp and you just taste it and you feel disgusting. I had a rough day today, aren't I? I feel gross.
Yeah. You're struggling now. There ain't nothing wrong with that. If you're out there struggling, find help. Or figure out solutions.
Or drink.
Well, that would be in the solution category. I'm not going to go tell people to drink, but If you
Nah,
find
a
a solution.
little booze is fine.
A little bit. Alcohol is a depressant, I guess. Doesn't seem like it though, because most of the time when I drink it, I usually have a great time.
Till the next day.
Well, yeah, the next day. I guess it basically you take the next day's fun and have it that night, so you have twice the fun. So then the next day you don't have.
Or you
the fun.
take the first day's depression and then double it the next day.
True.
Glass half full or half empty.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Well,
right
mine's half empty, so.
there. Well, you also spilled it, so I'm not gonna try to chase you down here drinking it. I mean,
All right, I can't see my bobber.
you
How's
gotta
there
get
no
around that
wind, but
corner.
it's blowing all the way around? Like, I'm just going to get stuck in these lilies.
How
God damn it,
there's
now
no
you got
lilies?
now you got me saying lilies. Oh, God, look out.
Oh boy. GoPro protect me.
Jesus, take the wheel. This is not good. Oh, my God.
What are you stuck on?
A stick. I'm going to break this.
Oh no.
Oh, it's coming. Look, watch, protect your face. Don't be scared. The Lord has you.
I got eye protection on, which is a good thing.
Don't worry, it's only coming directly at your face.
Yeah.
Your face. All right, look out. I'm going to give this one whip.
Yep.
You got your glasses on?
Yeah, I got glasses on. Oh!
Ah. This bobber's going to come back.
This is gonna be great. Oh.
First cast.
Yep.
All right, down to one pull.
Yep. Old reliable.
See, that's why it's stupid, because it was perfect cast and the wind just took it and they got stuck around the goddamn bushes.
Okay, see, I got worm on there.
Yeah, but get the weeds off of there.
I'm gonna get the weeds out.
I'm going to get the weeds off of there.
Listen, if we were out in the kayak, Jesus, out in the
Can we
canoe?
talk today or no?
Nah, I don't think so. If we were out in that canoe, I'd just be whacking it. I'd just be smacking the pole from side to side. Oh, Jesus, there's no way of politely saying that. I'd be utilizing centrifugal force to get rid of the weeds. I don't know if
I don't think you know what that means.
I feel like centrifugal force is like forward motion.
Forward motion or forward motion?
Forward motion.
Dude, you're already in that branch right in front of you.
Nah, fine. I am not fine. Mine.
Ah, first cast, I lost my freaking last bobber.
Bird's out.
Let's not get back into birds again. Did a whole podcast on birds last time.
Yeah.
Your goddamn peanuts and your... Come on, raven, or whatever the hell you...
Crows.
Crows.
Corvids.
Corvids. He's talking to you.
Yeah, you hear him?
You hear him? He's talking to you.
He knows you're talking about them. They're smart birds. We're not going to get into it, though. We're not going to get into it. We'll save it till we get to the point of having people on that are experts, and then that will be an expert we bring on as some sort of corvid expert.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure everyone wants to hear from the fucking corvid expert.
Yeah, but it'll be different for us. I mean, Joe Rogan does a good job, I feel like, with his interviews of bringing people on. But, like, we're going to...
Yeah, because he's Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but we're going to spice it up, though. We'll have that extra flavor that makes it a little step further. Then Joe Rogan's going to want to come on and talk with us.
Is he now?
Probably not. The man's making so much money, he probably would expect to be paid. Although if he invites us on, that's a different story. We turn the tables, turn it into our own podcast.
We have to go fishing with him.
Yeah. Although
judging by the way we fish, he don't want to do no fishing.
I was gonna say, judging by his size, I feel like
we got just enough room right here for his head.
Yeah. The man is a beast.
How does your head get thicker when you get older?
I don't know. DC, I feel like DC's head is like
Daniel Cormier's head gotten bigger.
Yeah.
It's like when you get balder, it's like it just expands your brain, like your head just like you're getting more sunlight on your head, so it's just growing. It's growing more.
I'm no expert on the subject, but that certainly the logic seems flawless.
Your head's just going through photosynthesis. I got a tick on my arm.
What, making me concerned.
Oh, you'll be fine.
We'll see.
Speaking of fights, you see Diaz versus Jake Paul.
Yeah, I did see that. As somebody pointed out, a very funny thing is that unfortunately Nate will not be able to slap or give the bird to Jake Paul because he'll have boxing gloves on.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like Nate's gonna get
destroyed. He's so like. The problem is Paul seems to want to fight people that are like past their prime, which I can't blame him because he's trying to get viewership and everything else. So he has to fight people that are relative in the sport. But at the same time, it's like these are guys that like, you know, there's a reason why they're not still in the sport. They're like, you know, like they're not like Diaz, MMA fighter. He's not still doing MMA.
Right. Yeah, my problem with this fight particularly is that Diaz gets hit, you know?
Oh, yeah, he likes to get hit.
He gets hit a lot. I mean, he's got great cardio.
Yeah.
Because he's got the freaking vegan body. But he's got good cardio, but I just feel like Jake's so much bigger than he is.
Oh, yeah.
Jake's like 190.
Yeah, I
which
mean,
is
man,
what they're going to have to fight at.
He just fought Tommy, who's probably the only fighter that he's come across that's really in a comparable body size. If not, Tommy was bigger.
Also younger. It's the only guy he's fought that was younger than him.
Yeah.
By, you know, everyone else he's fought is 20 years older than he is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what's Nate, like 40? Late 30s?
Quite,
he's got, I would say 36, 37, if I had to guess.
He's late 30s.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, I'll watch it, but...
Yeah. Well, that's just it, is that I feel like people are still going to want to tune in and see what happens. And I feel like for Jake, at least, it's like...
It's a good fight after
you lost. Yeah, you just lost. It's like you got to set something up. Even though now he wants to get into MMA. So why it's boxing, I don't know. I feel like he should have tried to set some sort of like hybrid boxing MMA setup. But then again, Nate probably would have just taken him down, wrestled him, choked him out. And...
Oh, he'd had him submitted in 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah. He would have just been like, you know, time for... Because that's what I don't get is like I feel like Nate would want to like fight and make it like a good fight and like stand and bang. But it's like if you're in a situation where you're going up against a guy and you can just take him down and wrestle, and you know he can't really wrestle as good as you
at all.
get the quick payday and just choke him out and like do it early. Like Khamzat, like in his early days there of just like, or even his last fight against Holland, like
strangled the shit out of him.
Just take him down, strangle him. Yeah, like finish the fight like quickly, so that way people are in awe of how quickly you just dismantled.
I got another tick on me.
Oh boy. Probably the same one.
Ow. You got one on you.
Good eye.
Do you want it back? Or?
Nah. You can just chuck them. Chuck them into the water.
What was that going to do? Here, get it away.
Just chuck them into the water.
Feed the fish?
Yep. And though Curtis Blades versus the Russian guy there.
Pavlovich or something?
Pavlovich or something, yeah.
Sergey Pavlovich.
Now, see, there again, there's an interesting fight because you got the young guy coming up, Curtis Blades, not necessarily at the end of his career, but definitely on the taper, like the downside, where he's kind of like, was he past his prime? Possibly. I don't know. I feel like when he fought Lewis, that was like his peak. And then unfortunately for him, Lewis just got him with like a perfect uppercut.
He's only been knocked out by Lewis and Ngannou. It's kind of like, well, the two hardest hitters in the divisions.
Now he's going to be probably the hardest hitter in the division, the youngest hardest hitter.
I don't know. He's not that young, man. He's like,
I thought he was like,
maybe he's just one of those guys that looks like he's like 50, but he's really 25 years old.
I feel like he looks young. I don't know, man. I gotta wait and see. I feel like because he just fought Lewis and he fought Tuivasa, I think.
Who?
Pavlovich.
Yeah. He did.
I feel like he's kind of like just going up through and he beat the hardest hitters. So now it's like if he can beat Blades,
He's one fight away from a title shot.
Yeah, if he fights Jones, and if he manhandles Blades, I think he could manhandle Jones because
Those are
although it
strong
depends
words
on
you just
how
said.
depends on how he beats Blades. If Blades takes him to the ground and he shows that he can hang,
Oh, if
that's one
Blades out
thing.
wrestles him, John Jones is gonna out wrestle the shit out of him.
Yeah, like because I feel like that's the thing is that like if he gets taken down to the ground and gets like wrestled and he shows that he can't really fight there, now you gotta go up against John Jones, who's not better than Blades on the ground, but physically better than Blades, I would say.
Yeah.
Where like strength wise, you're gonna have even harder time. Because I'll give credit to Jones. I mean, the way he manhandled Gan, where even Ngannou couldn't really do that. And Ngannou's got like,
Well,
I mean,
Ngannou's
Ngannou's not a wrestler, yeah, but like Ngannou's still physically like superior. The man has, as I've said before,
What kind of body does he have?
the man has an unbelievable body. It's just what it is. What it is. The best body in MMA, Derek Lewis.
He's just a big bag of chocolate milk.
Dude, him versus Fury Tyson. That would be it wouldn't be a fight at all because I feel like Fury would just like destroy him. Derek has just gone downhill, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Derek, if you somehow listen to this. I'm sorry. I love you and all.
He's your biggest fan.
Yeah, biggest fan. But it's like you've been struggling. I thought the last fight was questionable the way things went about. That man, Kudabala, I believe is who he fought last.
Who?
Kudabala.
What?
Kudabala. That's who he fought last.
Kudabala.
Kudabala.
That's my boy Kudabala.
Or no, I don't think. No, he didn't fight Kudabala. He fought the.
Stop saying it like that. Just say Kudabala.
Kudabala.
See, you say it with like an accent, like he's your homie. Kudabala. Nama Kudabala. You goddamn rapper. Kudabala.
Kudabala.
Say it normal. Kudabala.
I go to say it, I just feel it coming out like the wrong way.
Mama drama screaming on her too much for Kudabala.
Kudabala.
Closer.
Kudabala is going, he's going to fight, I think. So I think I'm messing it up. I think he fought, there's like two Romanians. You know what? I don't even know. He might be Macedonian, actually.
Doesn't matter.
The man Derek Lewis just fought. Took him to the ground over and over again. And it was just unfair to Derek because it was like, the man loves to stand and bang. And it was like, this guy literally just... And here again, though, the man wanted to get paid. So it is what it is. But, yeah. I don't know. The whole MMA world right now is just kind of in a weird place as far as, like, you know, you don't know who's got it, who doesn't. I mean, Adesanya back on top, talking about how he's not going to fight Pereira.
Yeah, Pereira's going to move up. Got my Johnson in the shot here?
Yeah, he definitely got that Johnson in there. And then I think he wants to fight Hill. But the problem is you have, what's his name, who wants to fight Hill? The Czech guy.
Kudabala.
Kudabala. Nah.
The Czech guy.
I think he's Czech.
205?
Yeah. He got the rotator. He beat
Come on, what's his name? You know his name. The samurai.
The samurai, yeah. What is his nickname? I feel like it should be samurai if it isn't.
I don't know.
Like Slavic samurai. Actually, I don't know if Czech.
The Slavic samurai?
Samurai? I don't know if Czech.
Yuri Prochazka.
Yuri Prochazka, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's Czech. I don't know if they're considered like Slavic. I don't really know the whole that area. I mean, they might be like Western Slavic, but I'm not really sure. That's getting away from the point.
Again.
Either way, there's a man who is going for Hill, and he's coming for him.
He's gonna give him Hill.
He's gonna give him Hill. And it's gonna be good. I feel like that would be a good fight. Hill kind of surprised me, although at the same time he also fought a man that I don't want to say it was at the end of his career, but
no, that's safe to say. Glover Teixeira
He's
was
40-something years old,
Yeah.
so it's like,
dude. I finally saw this guy at the gym the other morning, and he used to work at the front desk there.
Yep.
And this was like back when I first started going there, when he worked there. He was just like at the counter one day, and I was about to leave, and he goes, "Hey man, come here." I go, "What's up, dude?" He's like, "Hey man, can you just watch the desk? I gotta run to the bathroom quick."
oh,
I'm like, "You want me to do what? I don't work here. I don't know." What do you mean watch the desk? He's like, "In case anyone comes in, just tell them I'll be back." I was like, "You gotta take a shit, huh? You gotta go take a shit." I mean, I didn't say that.
oh yeah,
But he ran off. And I'm just standing there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, why am I standing here? Just like looking around like, all right, when's this dude gonna come back? And what am I supposed to be doing here? I can't like help anyone coming in.
Oh
So
yeah.
I think I just walked off, honestly.
Oh man.
But I was like, you gotta take a shit. You gotta take a shit. It's definitely, man, he was like sweating. You know? He was just like,
yeah, he had to go bad.
he had to go
then.
bad. Is there anything worse than that?
Yeah.
You gotta go bad.
Yeah, it's worse. I feel like it's worse too when you're in like a conversation with somebody. Like, let's say like you're at like a party or something, right? Like you're at some sort of social gathering where you have to basically, engage with people. But then all of a sudden your stomach just gets that like knotty feeling, and it starts like the bubbles or whatever is going on inside there. Just like things are happening, and all of a sudden you're like,
Let me out. Let me see your pole, man. Let me get another cast.
Like you said, all of a sudden, like everything just starts like you start sweating and everything else, and it's just like, oh god, like I gotta go. But then at the same time, like you may be talking with somebody, and there's no easy way of getting out of it. Like you can't, like you don't want to sound like a jerk and say like, oh, excuse me,
I gotta
like
take a dump.
I need to leave and go like over there.
Although that is actually how you should approach it. Just be like, excuse me, can you excuse me for a moment?
Yeah, that's true.
As you run to the bathroom with your cheeks held.
As they're literally watching you take off and run to the bathroom.
You're running like this.
Yeah. Cheek squeeze and just struggling.
That cheek squeeze.
Now, you're in the bathroom and you're letting things happen. Nature's calling.
Nature's calling?
Yeah. And
quit leaning on that chair, man. I'm telling you. You're going to go face first into the water.
Hey, I gotta get some like lean back action. I think I'm in this. Yeah, there we go.
You get a little closer.
All right, so nature's calling.
Nature's calling. Isn't that a movie with Jim Carrey?
I think so, yeah.
Ace Ventura.
Yeah, when nature calls.
When nature calls. All right, proceed.
You gotta make the noise in the bathroom. Like, you gotta like, things are...
Oh, like that?
Yeah, but it's coming out of the other end. So it's like, you just, like type noises. Like you're trying to blow up somebody's battleship, and
you're dropping the atomic bomb and
and instead it's like, oh, we gotta drop the atomic bomb. Like, cause then you just kind of like, you almost like you hear somebody come in and you're like nervous because you're like, you don't want to let somebody know that you're in there, but at the same time they're gonna know you're in there because they're gonna see.
No, if you're taking a shit, you gotta wait for that other person to walk back out.
Yeah.
Before you can get up out of the stall because you're embarrassed.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like there's no easy way to do it. Now for women, I wonder if it's like different because they're all in there, like sitting on the toilet to begin with.
Don't worry, none of them are listening. So.
Oh yeah. Well, doesn't matter anyways. But yeah, I don't know. That's like one of those things. It's weird. Everybody's thinking about it, but like nobody talks about it except us apparently.
Because we don't care.
I could feel the lean that time. I was definitely.
Yeah, you're gonna sink your own battleship there. You got another tick?
Yeah. Oh fucks. Ah. Cut that out. It would.
We might be dead by the next episode from ticks.
Nah. Are you gonna be going down to Florida in 2 weeks then?
Yep, we're headed to Florida. Apparently they're getting a ton of rain right now.
Funny you say that. A customer today told me Fort Lauderdale got like 25 inches
Yeah,
or
20
something.
something inches. That's insane. That is absolutely insane.
I don't know if that's good or bad for them. Like, I feel like up here, if we got like 25 inches of rain, it'd probably be a really good thing.
At one time, no, it would not.
True.
That's 2 feet of water.
That's true. At one
Everything
time.
you're seeing would have 2 feet of water on it. Basically,
Yeah.
because the ground just wouldn't absorb it that fast.
Yeah. Maybe after a dry year. No.
There's a you on the shoreline? Like, you'd be getting damn. You're needing that boat.
Probably.
Have a houseboat.
Heck, even by the shop there, like we get a good rainstorm. Like, I'm talking just like a hour of like, pouring rain type rainstorm. Trash cans and everything's floating down the street.
What can you
So
do?
at like 30, maybe 20 degree like grade going up, maybe 30.
Approximately 20-degree grade.
Could be. It might be like more like 45. I don't know. A steep grade, and it's like just the water's running down the street, hitting storm drains, and then still moving. Storm drains ain't doing anything. Then trash cans are flying. It's crazy.
That's wild, man.
It's almost as bad as like when.
I can't believe you survived.
Yeah, I'm saying like in a 2-foot rain situation.
You mean some trouble. I'm getting bit here.
Yeah.
I got another tick on my neck. Man. Was that one? You got one on your leg. Man, we're gonna get chewed apart. Hey, get in the shot, man. They won't see you die from tick on camera.
So I get views.
So we get views.
Like,
For those of you listening, this bobber is 3 feet in front of us.
oh, please. It's at least like 10 feet out there. It's a quality.
Where are the goddamn fish? It's hot out.
Ticks.
We're full of bugs. Every time I feel something touch me, I feel like I'm
Oh, that is, I know exactly what you're talking. You ever
just feel like
have
something
like
crawling on you all the time?
ever have like a bug fly, like it's like one of those, like a bug that has like wings on it where it flutters, so you go to swipe it, you feel it like flutter next to your
A
skin.
bug with wings on it, so it flutters.
Dude,
No shit, it's gonna flutter.
Listen. You're getting away from what I'm trying to say. So then for literally like the next 10 hours, all you feel is that bug where it was.
Yeah,
it like fluttered, like, and it like disturbed your skin sensitivity.
You just always feel like something's crawling on you.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
I'm tired today.
Yep. Anyway, you know what?
It was freaking. It's middle of April right now, and it was 90 degrees. It was hot as balls today. Ooh.
Sweating.
We're getting into catfish time.
Probably.
I'm not talking about the TV show.
That's TV show still running?
I don't know. How's anyone getting catfished anymore?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of kind of pathetic if you are.
Well, they gotta be really fucking good. But then again, how?
But you still know that's a thing.
What do you look like to be getting catfished? You know what I mean?
Hey, those people that are getting catfished, not winning any beauty contests.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the people that are like going like that in depth, like who are they going after to like fool this person? Because I feel like nowadays, like people pretty much just like. There's a lot of people that are DTF, but then you got a lot of people that are like, maybe like not necessarily lonely, but it's like, come on, like you can't do like the little extra legwork there and find out like what their Snapchat, their Instagram,
Yeah, you gotta do a little digging.
social media platforms are, like when you get a number from them.
Yeah, I think some people are so desperate that they just like
choose to like not bother with all that.
Just not believe.
Yeah, they just figure like, oh, this person will eventually want to meet with me.
Remember one of those episodes, some guy's or some girl's name was like Natalie Who. Her last name was literally Who.
Who? Like a Whoville?
Just Who. Like, as in like a question mark. Who? Like, how fucking stupid can you be?
Yeah, that person's definitely trying to
Who's got the last? Who has the last name? Who? Literally, like you don't know who it is. Who?
I got the question mark and everything. I mean,
No, it wasn't a question mark, but I'm just saying it was like
like who was in like
that
question
emphasizes
mark,
the name through
Mm.
question. You know?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Idiot.
I
Yeah,
don't
those
know.
people deserve that.
Oh, nobody deserves it, but
If you're that stupid,
yeah. I mean, it's like one of those things where it's like
Christ.
I understand the loneliness. Oh
Speaking from experience.
no, I'm saying I understand like the idea of like being so lonely that you just want someone to connect with. But I mean, like you gotta understand, like, hey, listen, there's somebody out there for you. Just don't settle for the first person to like have a conversation with you. Maybe like you go to a bar or a social gathering, basically, and you find somebody to talk to. Maybe you connect, and you're like, "Hey, you single?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm single." Like, "Oh, I'm single."
What else would I be doing at this bar?
You want to grab coffee sometime, or you want to like come back here like another thing, grab drinks together. Like, yeah, that's like I feel like how relationships used to be, but now I feel like it's just online where it's just like people they don't understand the idea of trying to make that connection. They're just like another year of loneliness.
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
I think people now are super like busy, so that it's like harder to even like a lot of people have to find someone online.
Oh yeah, well, there's
It's
nothing
like-
wrong with that. I mean, like,
No one's sitting by their damn phone anymore, waiting
Yeah.
for a. What do they even call those? It wasn't even a voicemail. Maybe leave something on the
message
answer.
machine.
Yeah, an answering machine.
Yeah.
It's like that game where you have that cup with the
And the
ball on
ball.
the bottom. Trying to get the ball in a cup.
I don't know why.
What do they call that? Ball in a cup?
Ball in a cup, yeah, probably. Probably invented back in like the
2 balls, 1 cup.
Probably invented back in 1908.
Why 1908? You an expert on 1908?
Nah. I just threw out a date. It seems like a logical choice. People trying to come up with like games for poor kids, and they're like, "How can we make a cheap game for poor kids?" And they're
Well,
like,
we have cups and a little rubber ball.
Yeah.
Hey man, you got any string? Yeah, I do got string. Let's put it through the ball and on the bottom of this cup.
The objective is to get in. I mean, look at the ring one there, the wheel, like the loop, like the little wooden wheel, like a little tiny like piece of wood, like that's like real thin, that like went around like so it was like a wheel, like a circle, and you'd run after it with a stick and try to like keep it going.
You mean Wheel of Fortune?
No, dude, I'm talking about like old school games. I'm talking about back in the day.
It's a wooden wheel.
Yeah, so it's just this like little wooden wheel where it was like just a circle.
Yeah.
Like
With the pegs on it, and it goes.
no pegs, no pegs.
Ring, like that.
No pegs, no pegs. Just like think about like those real thin pieces of wood. Like if you were to like get some like, is it a birch tree? Like you know how like the wood off a birch tree is like real thin and it's like round.
Sure.
So like you take like a wheel, maybe about yay big.
It's about a foot for you listening. You just made it bigger. It's about a foot and a half.
Yeah, right. I don't know this. I don't know technically the size of it.
Technically, we'll leave the sides.
But you take that and then a stick, and then your objective is just to keep it going. So you go down the street hitting it. And it just like goes down those streets. You just keep like running after it, hitting it.
Is it on a string, you said?
No, there's no string. It's just a wooden. Oh.
So baseball, basically.
No, dude, I'm telling you, man, it's a wooden.
It's a wooden circle.
A wooden circle, like a wheel.
Yeah.
There's no like
There's no pegs on
or
it.
pegs or anything like that.
Just a wooden circle.
It's a wooden circle, and you have a stick. And the objective is just to keep hitting it and keep it upright. It's the damnedest thing, dude. I don't know. Like it was like something.
Oh, is it one where like you twirl it?
No, dude, it's on the ground. You just chase after
I'm
it.
so confused.
Oh man.
You're older than I am, so I don't really know. What
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Probably goes back to. It's probably a game that was invented. It was probably a game that was invented.
1908.
No, maybe like 1878.
1878.
Yeah. That was like the beginning of it all. But they probably sold it to rich kids.
Because rich kids are walking down the street with a piece of wood.
Well, a wooden wheel, little tiny wooden wheel, like not super thin, but pretty thin. And they just hit it with a stick and
Oh, a
keep it going.
frisbee.
No,
I'm confused.
it's literally the wheel like just goes on the ground. You hit it with a stick on the ground.
You hit it down the road.
Think of like a tire driving down the road.
Yeah, so you gotta like try and knock it down the road.
So you just keep the wheel going all the way down the road.
So you're like kind of like a blind person walking down the road. Like,
Yeah, but like you're running after it, like hitting it, trying to like keep it going. I guess the modern day version would basically.
Is that from America or is that from
Yeah, I don't know where it
a
originated.
Middle East
but
country?
It's an American game, I think. American pastime.
Get some worm on there.
I think that's not for him personally, but I'll
No,
take
give
your
him a
word
little
for it.
taste.
They're already getting plenty of taste action.
We're getting plenty of ticks. Maybe that's our problem. We're feeding them all these ticks. Whoa. Whoa.
Here, hold this for me.
The guy goes, yeah, I think that's plenty of worm. Half of that is weeds. For those of you listening, it's just a little dangly. It's not even an inchworm. And then your freaking hook is covered in seaweed. By seaweed, I mean weeds. Because this is not the sea.
But you do see weeds.
I see weeds, yes, you're right. Do you need me to help you with something?
I think I got it. Probably looking like a bunch of dogs or meerkats right there. Just
What was that? Did you hear that? We're like deer that's just like been startled by something that's gonna kill us. We just went to get a drink of water. We're just like. God, that was the gayest thing I've probably ever done. Can only imagine what that looked like on camera.
oh, that is some gold right there, man.
Not that there's anything wrong with being gay.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Apparently I am. Let's see you prance away as a deer. Get your little nectar. Here's the hunter right there. What?
I shouldn't say it.
What?
Just so fucking obese. Language.
Now you're feeling fat too, aren't you?
Oh, God, the beer just makes me feel horrible.
You know what the problem is? So we know we're on camera. We're wearing a t-shirt. Or before we get, you feel comfortable when you're sweating.
Yeah, sweatshirt
Now it's
jacket,
like
now it's under exposed.
I just feel like I'm just like. I feel like my goddamn legs be hanging out the whole time.
The body dysmorphia kicks in, and you're just like looking at yourself. You're like, oh my God, you piece of crap.
Freaking fat.
Now, there's anything wrong with that?
Being fat?
Yeah.
So fat.
We don't want to body shame, except if we're body shaming ourselves.
I just gotta get ripped.
Yeah, I gotta get ripped before I go on my trip there.
I like that ship to sail, my friend. That's 2 weeks.
It's funny is that I'd probably come back ripped after it because
you're not gonna eat anything.
I wouldn't like eat anything. I'd be like traveling, so I'd be like, let me skip a meal. So like calorie intake would be like maybe like 500 to 1,000. And it'd just be like, all of a sudden I'd get back and I'd be like looking at me like, oh God, I'm looking fucking great. And then all of a sudden it'd be like a day or two later, I'd actually eat a meal. I'd be like, oh God, I'm horrible.
A piece of garbage.
I am a piece of garbage right now. I mean, the people that are watching this right now, they're going to appreciate
God bless you.
They're going to appreciate us putting in the effort. Give them... God,
this is our last episode. Thank you for watching. But we're dying, basically.
Just swallowed a bug.
We're gonna die by ticks. This guy's gonna choke to death.
Choke on a tick.
We're both morbidly obese, apparently.
God, so obese.
We're gonna die by jet plane.
Yeah, that plane is flying low, man.
That's not low. You should see them. Sometimes they're right over the tree line. Regardless, thank you for watching, but this is our last episode.
Are those peepers?
Those are bullfrogs. It sounds like they're using the bathroom.
Yeah. Communicating all over. There's one like right
They're
over here.
communicating all over.
Yeah, there's one right here. There's one over there. I mean, you can't
God,
see
I'm getting bit.
where I'm pointing, but
You're doing the shirt flicking. I know you're feeling a little
no,
thick.
oh, that and the bugs flying around me, disturbing me. Oh my god!
I wonder if they can hear that.
Yeah.
We're being surrounded. I think we're gonna die by frog. Frog is another death. We're about that.
Frog is another death. You gotta go to edit this. It's not even gonna hear us talking. Just.
This is a little scary.
Oh, that helps. Apparently, it's really good. A customer of mine, he bought brought back 5 bottles of it, and I'm thinking like, granted, like apparently people travel with like luggage cases. Like I don't do that. That's not my style.
Luggage
Like
case?
yeah, like you check your bag type stuff.
You don't check a bag?
No.
For 2 weeks?
No, just backpack.
You just burped, and that was not.
That was a lot of alcohol and probably some protein.
No.
It was
bro, that
probably the protein shake I had.
That smelled like goldfish. You had goldfish, didn't you?
Cheez-Its.
I was close.
Yeah, close. Same thing.
You had Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
I knew there was some sort of cheddar, dusty cheeseness.
Oh yeah, some salt action on there. Man, I tell you
Salt?
what. Yeah, they put salt on them.
Oh, but I thought you were like, I added salt to mine.
No.
How do you put salt on Cheez-Its?
Oh no, I don't
How
understand.
do they make the salt stick? They do it when it's wet or something?
That's actually a good question. I don't know.
How do you make the salt stick?
How
It's
you-
like one of those things. It's just magic. You know?
Yeah, maybe it's like when they put it in to bake, it gets put in there. I mean, because it's like kind of like crystallized, but I feel like salt's crystallized to begin with.
You ever think about how many things in life are just like don't
You-
really have an explanation?
Yeah, you just know
I'm saying
what's
not
going on, but you
salt
don't
on
know how
cheese.
it happens.
Like Wi-Fi.
Yeah, like it just,
Like there's something that's there, but
But-
you literally
yeah,
can't see
you-
it or touch it or
Yeah.
know it's there. How does that work? That's amazing.
it's, yeah, like the T-Mobile commercial where the guys from Scrubs, they're like, you know, like it's
Screw
like
that.
5G Wi-Fi or whatever, and it's like you literally get like from T-Mobile your Wi-Fi, and it's like a little box that you put in your house, but it's like, how's this little box like doing everything? Like you don't like you just plug it in, and that's it. Like, man,
Well, how do you get like TV stations through this little cable thing? How does it put it through there?
yeah, like the signals like colliding. I don't know. I had a guy today, a customer. He was telling me about like ham radios. He's a ham radio kind of guy.
Oh, what?
A ham radio.
I'm more of a turkey radio myself, but what
And
the hell's ham radio?
ham radio is like where it's a shortwave. I want to say it's shortwave frequencies. Don't quote me on this. Shortwave frequencies.
We've clearly fact-checked everything we've said on here before.
Yeah. And so basically, you could communicate with somebody around the world, like if the conditions are right. And
If the conditions are right?
yeah, because I think the way that it works is that like the radio waves are basically being sent out, and they're received by somebody with like their antenna and ham radio, and they hear you. Now this guy was like he was giving me the whole in-depth version of it. I'm not gonna try to repeat it back because I'm gonna butcher this.
He's
butcher
doing
it.
that. What'd you say? Bushering?
I'm gonna butcher it. I was gonna say butcher the out of it, but
Butcher the what out of it?
I don't want to say it. It's a family
The piss,
channel.
the piss
It's
out
a
of it.
family channel, man.
This is a family channel.
Family. And so this guy was telling me apparently now, like the hot thing is is that people will hook their computers up and then set everything up so that the computers can talk to each other. So you go up to your house, right?
Is this too much effort to talk to someone else?
Yeah, like you go up to your house, you're done working for the day, and also you get on your computer and you're like hooked up to the internet or whatever.
What year are you living in? My computer doesn't do that.
I don't know. You're hooking up to the computer. And anyway, so now the computer is like sending out these like messages, and so you don't need to be there. You're eating dinner. You're like having a
You're eating dinner and
you're having a
who's
grand
eating
old
dinner
time.
like that?
You're having a grand old time, and all of a sudden, this computer is communicating with a computer like in Japan, and it's like sending messages. So you can,
Why? Why do you need that?
I don't know. That's it. That's just it, man. Like I don't.
Also, back to your ham radio. Why do I need the conditions to be right? We got the internet now.
Yeah, but
I don't need the wind to not be blowing to communicate with someone across the world.
Yeah, but see, like I don't know. It's a whole thing. Like apparently Morse code was involved. I mean, man, if I could get this guy to come on here.
Your customer sounds like a liar.
The customer is all about.
He's
The
full of
man
shit.
has communicated with everybody. He has apparently cards of people he's communicated with in every country except North Korea. And he said that he was, and I quote.
This guy is a liar.
And I quote.
This guy is a liar.
This man,
Liar.
and I quote, would have gotten his card for North Korea if not for some stupid Texan who kept talking while he was trying to talk to some UN official.
What the fuck is that?
Talking about like further out behind the bobber?
Dude. That's like an otter? Or a turtle? You see that?
Yeah, it's like making
It's
like,
huge.
it's doing this in the water.
No, it doesn't have hands.
Well, I'm talking about the water.
Look
the
at
water
the head
movement.
sticking out. What the?
I'm a specs on, so all I see is the water movement just kind of
Dude,
doing
go
this.
after that.
Tell me the
What
real
the
one.
hell is that? It's like either snapper turtle.
We'll catch another turtle today.
Don't throw it on there. Oh, he had to take his glasses off for this one.
You're like.
How can you even see it? You can't. Oh, you can't see because you don't have your regular glasses on.
That's what I'm saying. I see the water going.
Dude, that thing's. I think it's a snapping turtle. Yep. See, it just went under. You missed it, man. No wonder we're not catching any fish. They're getting eaten.
Yeah.
They're getting eaten by ticks. They're getting eaten by snapping turtles, otters. Don't throw that over it. Don't throw that over it. Don't throw that over it. Oh, good thing you got bad aim.
I wasn't gonna throw it over it, but now I'm gonna throw it over it. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. We like our animals here. We don't try to hurt animals on this cast.
On this kayak cast.
This ride cast. Yeah, I got
All
one.
right, man. Let's give him one last cast in.
All right.
Let me get that one last cast.
Yeah, you can have the last.
Yeah,
one.
baby, give me one more cast.
Stuck on something.
It's fine. Wait, you got your hook on there? Oh my God, we got no worm. All right, one last half a worm. Can you get that cleaned off first?
Yeah. I'm trying to Oh my God. As I say it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Worm. You're gonna have to get ripped in half.
Don't let it go.
Who sings that? I just think of Joe Dirt.
Ain't
When I hear
too
this.
happy.
That was a beautiful voice. Man, can you hold that up?
Who sings that?
Just hold on, Lucy.
I'd say Journey, but that's probably not it.
It's a good guess. All right, man.
Pardon.
That
What's up?
smelled.
Oh, it's where the mic went. Put it on the other
Hey,
side.
man, where's this black mic that I can't find in my black beard and my black shirt? That I think I'm too fat in.
Oh my God.
Don't say it.
I don't even want to get started, man. The fucking body dysmorphia is so real. It's funny because like I used to like laugh at like
I like
those
how they call it
memes.
dysmorphia. Like it's like you're already dysmorphed anyway.
Yeah. I used to laugh
You're
at
not
those
morphed,
memes,
right?
and also now I'm like, oh god, I believe it.
I feel like once you start working out, it's like you feel worse about yourself.
Yeah, because it's like you think you should be making progress, but you don't see the progress.
You're just forever small.
Yeah. As Dom Mazzetti said
Mazzetti.
there, like, yeah, the first time
Knees
you work
weak,
out
Dom Mazzetti.
will be the first time, like, you know,
You're forever small.
small. Pretty good jet stream going on up there.
Thank you. All right, should we just end this?
Yeah, let's just end it.
We're not gonna catch nothing.
Nah. Till next time.
How do we end videos?
I don't even know.
We don't really have a good ending, do we? Barnes and Brews Rodcast. We're out.
We're out.
Every time, man, we shut the damn camera off and he swallowed it.
You swallowed. You got the tongs?
Do I have the what?
The tongs?
I don't have tongs.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, I got my Leatherman. Why does this always happen? We shut the camera off and we
like didn't go down, and here we are.
Don't stab me in the hand with them.
I'll just put the camera action for you.
Oh, look at that. Got it right out.
Ah. That's one for me. There's the thumbnail right there, man.